It is no doubt that technology like our phones and laptops have completely revolutionized the way that we live, and they are incredibly useful tools into our lives. But unfortunately, they're like a double-edged sword, and I'm sure that you can relate to this if you're watching this video, that we end up spending so much more time on technology than we initially intended to. So that's why I'm making this video, to sort of help you combat that, and with this one little tip that I've been using for like a couple months, and it's worked fairly well. There's some times where I sort of ditch a tip and then I fall back into aimlessly watching YouTube videos and shit like that. But when I actually do this tip, it works like a fucking charm. So what I want you to think of is, where do you spend most of your time when you're on technology? Where is it that you're scrolling on social media the most, or where is it that you're looking at YouTube the most? And if it's your room, most of us, it's our rooms, and you can either have two options here. One of them is to obviously just remove yourself from your room. Don't be in your room so much. Don't spend countless hours inside your room. Try do other things outside of your house even. Go on adventures, go on walks, spend more time with your family away from your room. And that's a great way to help yourself stay away from your room where you're constantly on technology. The other option, which I personally like to do more, is to get the device that you're like spending all your time on, like your phone, your laptop, or whatever it is, and just remove it from your room. Like I get my computer and I just put it on like the other side of my house, and I get my phone, and sometimes I just like to like hide it in like some drawer or something somewhere random place in my house, and then when I need it I kind of forget where it is, and I go on like this little wild search for it. But it helps me with like addictions and shit, because when these things are out of my room, and if I'm going to be spending time in my room, when they're not there, I don't get caught on them, and I can do a lot of the other things that I want to do. But if you don't have things that you want to do, you've either removed yourself from your room, or you've taken these things out of your room. You're thinking like, what the fuck do I do? This is exactly what happened to me when I first got rid of these things, and I had no idea what to do, and I was like, oh, well, I might as well just go grab it back and start watching YouTube videos again. And these are just a couple things that you can do. Number one is reading. It's simple. Try find a book that you like. There's millions of books out there on absolutely anything. If it's a story, if it's I don't know, like a self-help book, or some autobiography, or like a nature book, or a magazine, or a good, like, you know what I mean? There's books on everything. Get something that you enjoy reading, that's healthy for your brain, and just read that. It's fucking simple. The other thing that you can do is journaling. I've got a various bunch of journals that I all use for like different things. I've got one that I always write in the evenings, reflect on my day. This one I sort of use to just like answer deep questions and things. And this is just my normal journal where I don't know, write down whatever the hell's on my mind, write things I'm grateful for. Just complete random like bullshit. This is what I think is greatest for you. If you just get a journal or something where you can just write down whatever the hell is on your mind with no restrictions, just write it all down in here. It's such a healthy habit, and it's just it's also really good for your mental health. And then another thing that you can do, this is one that I recently started doing like a few days ago, is like drawing. I know it could be cringe for some people. It's something that I haven't personally done since like primary school. So I thought, what, I might just get into the habit of doing this thing again. I can't draw for shit. It's terrible, but obviously it'll get better over time. So I've committed myself to just try and draw like one thing every day. Like yesterday, I'll show you. I'll show you what I drew. So I was thinking, what am I going to draw on my first day? The first thing I was ever going to draw. I was confused. I didn't know what to draw. And I was looking at like my books and stuff, because I've got books up there. They're like illustrated and stuff. And I saw like a sword on one of these things. And I was like, oh, I'll draw a sword. So that's what I drew on my first day. You know, doesn't have to be anything crazy like a face, just something to get your mind away from technology, whatever makes you happy. And then the next day, which was literally yesterday, I thought I'll draw a tree. I don't know where I got the fucking inspiration to draw a tree from or where it came from, but I did that. And as you can see, probably a 9-year-old could do a better job than that. But you know, that's what I can do. And I'm sure it'll be fun to look back on in like 3 months from now if I keep doing it and my drawing skills have improved. But that's just another healthy, you know, habit that you can do that keeps you away from technology. Reading, journaling, and drawing. Funnily enough, they all involve books and paper, but you know, what the hell. It's just, we spend so much time on technology and stuff, and you know, it's really had a grip on my balls recently, and it's sort of pissing me off. So I'm just trying to think of better things that I can do away from this stuff, and I thought that I might as well share it with you. Another thing that you can do is to clean your room, but let's be real here, no one wants to fucking do that. Thank you for watching this video, and hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I don't know, subscribe, like the video, or not. You know, try to challenge yourself not to watch just another random video after this, and maybe get out a piece of paper and write a letter to your future self, or do something else. You know, technology is really screwing us over here, and we probably want to use it in a more healthy way than a addictive sort of what is it, like NPC kind of way. Like, you want to be more mindful of those things, because when you do that, I found, at least with myself, I'm a lot happier when I spend less time on tech. Anyway, see ya. Thank you for watching.